Kyle Rittenhouse, the gun activist who shot and killed 2 people, just came out and dropped a bombshell on Donald Trump, and MAGA supporters are not happy about it. We'll take a look at that announcement in a second, but I first want to go back and show how Trump and other Republicans have supported Kyle for a long time, because it will show how far he has fallen since this announcement. So let's go ahead and take a look at those supportive clips for Kyle Rittenhouse.
Welcome to Mar-a-Lago. It's Kyle Rittenhouse posing with former President Trump. Trump revealed the visit on Fox News last night.
Kyle, I got to know him a little bit. He called. He wanted to know if he could come over. He's a really good young guy. He's 18 years old. Just left Mar-a-Lago a little while ago. And he should never have been put through that.
Go ahead,
please. Yeah, go ahead, please.
It was a supporter of yours, Mr. President.
Are you going to condemn the action?
It was a supporter of yours, Mr. President, who killed someone that is accused of killing 2 people. It's a supporter of yours.
Are you going to condemn the actions of vigilantes like Kyle Rittenhouse?
Well, we're looking at all of it. That was an interesting situation. You saw the same tape as I saw. And he was trying to get away from them, I guess, it looks like. And he fell. And then they very violently attacked him. And it was something that we're looking at right now, and it's under investigation. But I guess he was in very big trouble. He would have been. He probably would have been killed. But it's under investigation.
Do you think private citizens should be taking guns?
I'd like to see law enforcement take care of everything. I think everything should be taken care of, law enforcement. But again, we have to give our cops back, our police back, their dignity, the respect. They're very talented people.
I was chairman of the Florida House Criminal Justice Subcommittee, and my constituents demanded strong self-defense laws. I do not believe in imposing on Americans a duty to retreat when someone else attempts to commit a felony against a victim. You have the right to defend your life from an attacker, and that shouldn't change whether you're at home, at a friend's home, or on a stroll. It shouldn't change whether you're in Florida or California or Virginia. The gun-hating left believed the Rittenhouse prosecution would advance their societal goals of having us all locked down and unarmed, afraid in our homes while they let MS-13 cross the border and live next door. And it clearly backfired. The American jury system reaffirmed what most Americans believe. If someone tries to kill you or beat you or dismember you, return fire and preserve your life. So let's take advantage of what this jury and the American people are telling us. Let's reaffirm in law what exists in our Constitution and in the hearts of our fellow Americans. Stand your ground for America. Abolish the legal duty of retreat everywhere. I've had enough retreat. No more.
To the 5th count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we the jury find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Yeah! Yes!
Members of the jury,
yes!
Are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read?
You failed again, you murdering trash!
You wish the jury pulled?
Burn in hell, globalists!
So it's clear that the right, especially gun activists, love Kyle Rittenhouse. He stands for everything that they believe in, right? Well, apparently not anymore, because Kyle Rittenhouse has just dropped a bombshell showing that he no longer supports Donald Trump, and the Republicans are furious right now. So let's take a look at this clip of Kyle saying that he no longer supports Trump, and then we'll take a look at Republicans freaking out over it.
Hi, I'm Kyle Rittenhouse, Outreach Director for Texas Gun Rights. A lot of people are upset that I said I'm going to be writing in Ron Paul for President of the United States. And that is true. I will be writing in Ron Paul. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors making him bad on the Second Amendment, and that is my issue. If you cannot be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment, I will not vote for you, and I will write somebody else in. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights will be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no takebacks.
So yeah, it's pretty easy to see why many Republicans feel betrayed by Kyle, because he pretty much backstabbed the supporters who have given him a platform, which is why so many of them are attacking him on Twitter over this decision. Some saying, we will not have a Second Amendment in this country if Trump isn't elected. Kyle Rittenhouse, you are abandoning Trump because he's not Second Amendment enough. and writing in Ron Paul. Traitor, that is a vote for Kamala and the Democrats. Oh well, Kyle, I regret to inform you that I will no longer be one of your guests on September 12th at the TXGR event. I reckon you can write in someone else. This is not the way, bud. I think we just liked the idea of Kyle Rittenhouse and abstract. Kyle Rittenhouse took the support of MAGA and Donald Trump, but now is completely turning on him to write in a candidate in 2024. After all the movement did for him, absolutely disgusted with this kid. Dear Kyle Rittenhouse, how dare you turn against President Trump after all he did for your dumb ass? Trump thought you were a really nice young man. Nice young men don't betray their friends. He stood by you when the world was against you. Where the F you get off going public against him now? You could have just voted how you wanted without making it public. You did it the ghetto BS way. I hope your dumb ass is happy to burn up all of the goodwill you had in the MAGA community. And don't come crawling back when Donald Trump wins either. Boy, go F yourself. I can't stand to hear his whiny, backstabbing, juvenile voice in this asinine statement, so I'm just gonna post a screenshot from it. Kyle, grow up. Guys, tune him out. We've got work to do. Let me get this straight. So Kyle Rittenhouse is not voting for Trump. Instead, he's throwing his vote away in an attempt to protect the Second Amendment. He won't like this backlash. Bro better fire whatever advisors came up with this strategy. Fail. I unfollowed Rittenhouse, have you? As an avid gun owner and new Trump supporter, I'm not happy about him saying this. Someone did advise Trump badly on the bump stock ban, and that is true, but nothing worth voting for someone else over. Oh Kyle, why did you have to go and say this? But you know what's funny? The pressure online was really getting to him because Kyle just released a statement saying that he was actually going to still support Trump. He says, over the past 12 hours, I've had a series of productive conversations with members of Trump's team, and I am confident he will be the strong ally gun owners need to defend our Second Amendment rights. My comments made last night were ill-informed and unproductive. I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping send him back to the White House. So yeah, he folded so quickly to all of the pressure because he realized that there would be no one left to buy his book if he was not a MAGA superfan. So he's backtracking like crazy when it hasn't even been 24 hours. But the damage is already done. He lost so many supporters and it's gonna be hard for him to recover after this. And I think it just goes to show you how everyone who supports MAGA, at least at the top of the chain, realize how dumb it is. And they just see that there is money to be made supporting Trump. And they also realize that if they decide to go against Trump, that would mark the end of their careers. And that is something that Kyle Rittenhouse just discovered. So everyone like Kyle Rittenhouse is just a complete sellout who is just really taking advantage of dumb Trump supporters. And it's kind of sad that they don't see that.